Hey, I wanted to give you food for thought this week. Oftentimes we say to somebody, you really ought to practice what you preach. That is, whatever you're out there preaching about, you ought to practice it. But I want to suggest for a minute, how would your life and how would the world look different if you preached only what you practiced? See, we start to pay attention to ourselves a little bit more and say, well, what am I doing? How am I acting? What am I practicing? And if I had to preach that, if I had to declare, hey, this is who I am and this is what I'm doing, how would we feel about that? I want to encourage you. I want to challenge you this week. Take inventory, take stock of what you practice. Because if you were ever asked to preach it, you want to make sure that you are living the type of life that you would say, okay, let me tell you what I am practicing. But my fear is for many of us, we would be embarrassed or ashamed of what we practice, especially if we had to preach it. So let's reverse it. Let's not practice what we preach, but let's make sure that we're able to preach what we actually practice. Thanks.